Episode 1, Bare Truth.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm so excited. So first of all, this episode is sponsored by L3 Photobooth.
Yeah, shout out them.
So
I'm gonna
shout
give you
out.
one,
Yes,
like, right
their
after this.
No, you have to book them for
It's
your
the
photo booth
best thing for a
services.
party.
Like they're incredible. So make sure you guys check them out. I'm gonna have everything linked below. They are the reason that this podcast episode is happening today. So shout out to them. But so we have your favorite dark humor comedian, as seen on Floribama, as seen on Hallmark, and as seen at your future baby mama house.
I've been there.
Our guest, Caleb Anthony. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, so Caleb, you have like 600,000 followers on what, like Instagram, TikTok. You got like 100,000 on Facebook.
Something like that.
So collectively, what are we at? Like 800,000 or something like that?
I'm approaching 1 million, yeah, for sure.
Approaching, he said 800,000. Oh, you talking small. Okay.
I'm approaching 1 million.
Approaching 1 million. I love that. Okay. Yeah. So congratulations on everything.
Random jokes.
So, I'm a content creator too. And so this episode, we're going to talk about the dark side of, not even the dark side, but the mind of a content creator, right? So content...
Yeah.
It's taken over. It's literally like beat out Hollywood. Like Hollywood is suffering right now because content creators have taken over. And, now we have these algorithms.
Is kind of true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% true. Yeah. Now, I want to talk about like where content creation is going, right? Because content creation, it's been a thing for a while, but now everybody's into it now. Like now, even as running a business, you now have to create.
My grandmother can make content now.
I know.
She can do like movie reviews and
I love that. It is like now the older audience is on TikTok now. Like it's taken over everything. And so I want to speak to the part of content creation that has become a little bit more problematic. And when I'm speaking about the obsession with attention, right? Because now that anybody can enter inside of content creation, now we have all of this competition for eyes, and it's almost kind of like building a new level of narcissism, because back in the day, right, the narcissists and the people that were like self-obsessed used to be the celebrities, which in certain instances it still is. But now the content creators, now that people can build these followings online. And I just want to ask, like, at what point does shock stop being art and start being exploitation, especially with what you do with dark humor?
Yeah, no, I think it's like, it does become like sort of a thing. Like, I remember getting my first like 10,000 views, and I like low key. I was working at the restaurant at the time. I lost my mind. I was like, "Yo, my shit got 10,000 views! Oh my god! Like I'm popping!" And then like it gradually builds right to the point where it's like, if I post something now, this is gonna sound so crazy, but if I don't get like 1 million views, like I'll be disappointed in my post.
Right.
So I think it just becomes like, once it becomes all right. So I think it becomes like, what your question was. Like one more time.
Well, I'm asking about the shock value versus being exploitative.
Okay, so I think that is the changes, like because I was posting for like super fun at first, and then like now I'm like, I think I'm maybe chasing something.
Yeah, you got to drive people in.
Yeah. So now I think at first it started like as this, and now I'm like, yo, like how can I repeat that maybe? So I guess there's a big difference.
So do you feel like in certain instances you have to pull to kind of like do you feel like shock value has a stopping point? Like how far do you think is too far?
How far is too far?
Especially with dark humor.
Is cool. I don't,
because you do dark humor content. How far is too far?
How far is too far is crazy, because I deadass, I just be telling one-liner jokes. So I don't think what I would say is too far. I think it's too far when I see like people online, like at stores and stuff, fucking with random people that don't even want to be in the video.
Right.
Or like it's too far when you're pushing people into your content that don't want to even be involved. I think that's too far. I think, yeah. Getting physical or whatever with people is crazy. Yeah.
So do you ever feel like you're performing a darker version of yourself for the algorithm or the audience? Like, do you feel like you have to kind of tap into being almost something that you're pulling from a darker side of yourself, kind of like how actors do when they have to portray like an evil person? Do you feel like you have to do that just to perform for, the video?
I think, I those jokes, a lot of jokes I write sometimes. So I don't even know how to write like a I've been trying to work on my clean stuff. So I don't know how to write like clean stuff like that.
Okay.
But no,
you said you don't know how to write anything clean,
off the top of my mind. Yeah, like I can like explain how I write stuff. But like someone can give me a topic, and the way I'm going to make a joke is going to be dark for sure.
Okay. Have you ever done content like as a content creator? Because I know I have. I can't. There's some content that I don't like, but have you ever done content that you hated simply because it got engagement or clicks? Like you just didn't want to do it, but like, and I'm not talking about the brand stuff because none of us like to do the brand partnerships and the ads or anything like that. We do it for the money.
Oh, but the brand stuff.
No, not that. I'm talking about, have you ever done content that you just absolutely didn't want to do just because you knew it was going to get a lot of views?
Honestly, I don't think I have, other than like brand stuff. There's definitely some brands I partner with. I was like, yo, this is so dumb, but I'm gonna post it regardless.
Yeah, like, no, you gotta do your job.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
So what would you say is the ugliest part about being a content creator? The part that nobody talks about?
Coming up with maybe new ideas. Like I do this full time, so I'm constantly thinking of other ideas, and then it's like everybody's already came up with something. Yeah. You know, like even if it's like podcasting, shit, like everybody's had a version of their own thing. Yeah. So it's like you need to come up with something that's at this point your version of that thing. So I think like that is the hardest part for people because everybody feels like they're copying. A lot of people don't feel like they should like start. They're like, there's too many people doing it. But there is also like so much room for people to grow and like do their thing. But they don't understand like you got to stay consistent and just keep hopping and like keep like even if your video has like 130 views, it doesn't matter. Like keep staying consistent and keep doing your thing. And eventually one video will pop and then all the videos like everybody will come back and watch all your videos and then they'll love you. So I'll say the consistency and then like knowing that, dang, I post every day and none of my videos are doing well. And then like I would say that like it messes with you. Yeah. Because you're like, damn, like does it suck or what? But it doesn't suck. Just people haven't seen it yet.
So let me ask you this. What do you consider selling out in the influencer world?
Selling out would be doing something that you would never do before you started. Okay. And like if you is there something that someone asks you to do when you're just like being normal, doing normal stuff, like. But
like when I'm asking about selling out, you know how like in the music industry we'll be like, oh well, so and so in the music.
You said music.
I'm sorry. In the music industry, we consider that we consider artists to be selling out if they stray too far away from like their original their style, or if people have gone as far as to say it's like, oh, if you have had certain meetings or if you signed a 360 or something like that. Like
selling out is if when you start like doing social media, you have a path and you have a goal. If you stray away from that and start doing some way crazy stuff for money or like way crazy stuff because of a brand or whatever the case may be, I think that's selling out. I haven't strayed away from it, but I probably should because it's hard to brand what the jokes I tell. Yeah.
So you trying to be more clean?
Yeah, I am actually working on being more clean.
Okay. You finna be Bill Cosby before he was.
All right, so to help, like, something we talked about earlier, I'm like, do I think it's me or not? Like, I will wake up. I heard, when I wake up, I'll put a podcast on or something like that. And I heard the word, like, lashes. It was like an ad for lashes. And then I was just like, this might have to be cut up. This might be too dark. All right, so I just thought of this random joke.
Too dark for bare truth.
All right. I randomly thought of this joke. And you're not going to like it, but this is just immediately what came to my mind. Okay. When I heard someone advertising lashes, I immediately thought, like, I was like, what's the difference between a black chick from the 1800s and a black chick today?
I already know what you're going to say. Caleb, that's terrible.
Yeah. I already know the lashes they get. Yeah, of course. But yeah, I just like, that's how my mind works now. So I've been way too exposed to it. I just know too much. Like, you're
so dark, Caleb.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like it's funny, but time. It's kind of funny, but like, because I already knew where you were going.
All right. Okay.
Okay. So this is going back to how you got started, right? Because obviously for my audience, y'all are going to have to go through and watch Caleb's stuff. Caleb, drop your socials real quick, all of your stuff.
Follow me at Caleb Ant on any platform.
Caleb, CALEBANT.
Yep.
So follow him on everything. And so you'll see the type of content that he makes. It's actually really funny. I like your content.
I appreciate that.
You know, it probably wouldn't appeal to...
It's not for the weak stomach.
Yeah, but see, I ain't got no weak stomach. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no weak stomach. I got a roll, but it ain't weak. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get that a lot. A lot of girls be like, I want to like all your videos, but I just feel like I can't.
I be liking them. I don't care. Yeah. I like your videos. I don't care. I be liking them. But like, cause it's funny to me. Like, cause it's obvious it's dark humor. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's in my description.
Yeah. So like, I don't feel like me liking your videos is about to come back and like haunt me 10 years from now. If I win an award or something, you like Caleb Anthony's dark humor video.
I do dark humor and I was on Hallmark. Like that doesn't make any sense. I feel like that's like the lightest, easiest, like the most wholesome channel.
Yeah. I really want to do a Hallmark movie. I want to do a Hallmark movie so bad.
I got some connects. We'll talk.
Okay, bet. Put me on Hallmark. Put me on Hallmark.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I want to go back to how you got started, right? Okay. How did you get started in creating that type of content? Like, what made you transition over into dark humor? Because I think that's very unique. A lot of people don't do dark humor unless they're doing stand up.
We're about to get right into it, huh?
Yeah.
So what made me want to do content is just I think it was during COVID.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, I was trying to do like really acting before.
Okay.
I was trying to do big movies. I was an extra in like 100 films. It's crazy. Okay. I'll get texts now and it'd be like, yo, did I see you in the background of this show? and like I'm in a bunch of shows. Just in the background, just like walking with the tray or something. I don't know. But who really got me into it was Kirk. I ain't gonna lie.
Kirk.
And he's like, bro, you need to be making videos, bro. And my first videos were not it. Like I was dancing.
You was dancing?
Yeah. I deleted all those. I deleted all those. Wait, Caleb, you be dancing? Well, I tried. I had a moment where I tried and then it didn't work out too well. So now like he put me on. He put me all the way on. Like I was doing dancing videos in like 2020. Okay. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to get this. Like me and him would make like skits and whatnot. Aw. And then it got to a point. He was my literally first TikTok video. Me and him did a skit. Yeah. So it was one time he called me. I was at a friend's birthday party, and we're playing like Xbox. He was like, "Yo, I got the OG Xbox right there." This was his birthday party. Okay. We were just having a good bro time. He's like, "Bro, what are you doing?" And I'm picking you up. And I was like, "Bro, I'm at a friend's birthday party." He's like, "No, I'm picking you up right now. I don't care about none of that." There's a bunch of guys that like hit me up. They want to do content. They do jokes, dark humor jokes. That's you, bro. Like I'm taking you with me. I was like, all right, bet, bro. And he picked me up. He took me to Bro Code. That's how I met all the Bro Code guys.
My God.
That actual day. And then, so I vibed with the guys. I was like, y'all do this every Wednesday? I said, I'll be back. So I pulled back up, like following Wednesdays, connected with everybody. And then history is made, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, that is so beautiful. First of all, rest beautifully, Kirk.
Yeah, RIP my dog. Like, I miss you every day, bro.
Man, when I tell you I miss Kirk so much.
I need that phone call.
And how are you doing with that? Because y'all were best friends. Like you were on the show, Caleb. You have no idea how much Kirk talked about you. Damn. Devontae.
How do I feel?
Nick. It's so crazy how he naturally prepared us to meet y'all and he wasn't even trying to do that. Like that wasn't conversations from producers. That wasn't storyline. Like he naturally talked about his friends because y'all were his family. For sure. And so I think that you coming on the show and seeing a bit and piece of his life from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? It was like, wow, okay. And how are you dealing with that? You know? Because your content is booming now.
It is, but I think that might be the hardest part about it. Yeah. It's the fact that he did put me on a lot of this stuff. And I want to call him all the time and be like, yo, bro, you won't believe this. 100 million views? What the hell? He would be so hype and happy and he got me to this point. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of people that doubted me. He'd be the one who's like, yo, even in group chats, people would be talking smack, talking whatever. Right. He'd call me personally and just be like, yo, He's like, don't, bro, I believe in you. You got it. Like, don't listen to any of this. And I kept going. Everything started booming. And then I lost my dog. I'm not saying like I'm not booming right now, but like, it definitely made me take a step back. And then I would like leave voicemails like, yo, when he was in the hospital, I was like, yo, I'm at the A&P house. I was like, yo, I can't wait for you to like get out of this situation. We're about to like boom, and we're about to like, turn up. I got all these different things going on. And I guess, yeah, it never worked out. So,
no. When you think about Kirk now, like, what's the memory the most that brings a smile to your face? I know, like, what it is for me.
Yeah. I would say, I think it's like...
Today's episode of Bare Truth, our very first episode, is sponsored by my guy, Marcus Jones of L3 Photo Booth Company. So L3 Photo Booth Company provides photo and booth rental services for weddings, corporate events, private parties, and more. The photo booths are portable, stylish, and they sophisticated. And on top of that, they're cost efficient. Okay, so we're not talking about you have to come out of pocket a lot. You're not gonna have to sell nothing in order to hire their services. Okay, they're very affordable. They provide unlimited high resolution photos for guests. They're personalized with custom graphics. So if it's a wedding party, if it is somebody's getting a divorce, if somebody's getting married, birthday party, they can customize the graphics for the photo booth, which is really cool, with names and different type of graphics. They also offer online photo galleries, fun props. I've seen the props, memory books, and more to help you basically help your event be really unforgettable. They've been in business for 10 years. Nobody knows photo booths and the photo business like Marcus Jones and L3 Media and L3 Photo Booths. So make sure you guys check them out on their socials. I'm going to have their socials linked in the description box and everything so you can book them. They are in the Memphis, Tennessee area. So anything that's within a 200-mile radius, that is Nashville, Little Rock, all of those surrounding areas, make sure y'all book with L3 Photo Booth. Have them at your event. Have them at your birthday party. Have them at your wedding. It's so nice. I've seen the photo booths, and I'll be turning up in their little booths. So yeah, and they're portable, so like they can pick it up and bring it to you, your mom, your grandmama, everybody. So yeah, check out L3 Photo Booth. Love them down.
I got one. All right. Like his laugh, to be honest. Like,
Kirk's laugh.
Yo, Kirk's laugh was like very, like he has one of those laughs that will make you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just like, he was very passionate about so much stuff, like music,
my
sports,
God.
like whatever he's passionate about, he's gonna go so intense about.
He's so passionate.
Like, he might make you like it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I'm not a Tennessee fan or a Canes fan, but I would rather see the Canes win just because of his life.
Yeah, like Kirk's passion was unmatched. Like, oh my God, when Kirk was head on something, you know how he felt about the earth being flat? Mm-hmm. And he will argue us down in the house.
Or like someone drops a new album, he's gonna be like, bruh. So you ain't, like, I was like, bro, I listened to it 3 times. He was like, but you ain't heard it though. I think like Kirk, yeah. He's like, you ain't really listened.
Like I love Kirk. Like Kirk's love for music.
What about you? Like, what sticks out in your mind? Like, one of your favorite memories?
My favorite memories of Kirk was like, there's so many. I think that it's like the moment when we would have like real talks, and I would see. Like, I had moments where I saw the growth in Kirk. Yeah. Like, from when we started, when we was like it's hard to believe that we were 24 when we started. When we first started at Floribama. And then, like, I remember I would have so many talks about him. And, like, I remember how passionate he was. And
he did have so much growth.
Yeah. And then another crazy thing is that, like, man, Kirk, I really knew a lot of the internal issues that I was having in my relationship with my son's father. And he would just...
Not Gator J for the people that are...
Not Gator J 231 Southside guy. Absolutely not. That is not my baby daddy. But...
I feel like the people need to know.
Yeah, neither is Cody. Cody is not my baby daddy either.
Yeah. But... Wait, I did see the meme. Hold on. I'm apologizing for that. I did see the meme like, yo, y'all stop saying my baby's code eyes. That had me cracking up. Oh
yes, God. No, like, people be trying to, like...
That is so funny.
The Floribama fans are funny, but no. So I just remember that, like, Kirk was such a great listening ear, and I think that one thing that I loved about him is that, like, Kirk really did show up for his friends.
He did.
His friends with his family, and that's what makes me smile the most, because sometimes I wonder, like, God dang, am I ever going to be able to have that? Like, Kirk is such a rare person. You don't come across a Kirk all the time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he was the glue to our whole entire friend group.
Yeah, and Kirk was really also the glue to the house to certain instances, because there was a lot of ways that I struggled with communicating with other people in the house. And, you know, Kirk would kind of have to bring things down to a level and then bring me down. Like, even though me and Kirk had our issues at the start of the show, like we got to a point as like with each season, we grew to understand each other a little bit better. It was always like a 25% progression, you know what I mean? Until it was at 100% where it was like, okay, we really get each other, right? Yeah. And when we finally got to that point where we could like have arguments and he would be drunk, Lord, Kirk would be, when he turned into Dirk, we would have our arguments and then like it would be it. Dirk, that would be it. Like we wake up the next morning and he'd be like, you know, I love you, right? I'm like, I love you too. And we would just let it go. Like we got to the point where we wouldn't hold on to things no more. And I think that was what I love the most about Kirk. And that's what brings just so much joy to my heart, is that he truly was a person that didn't hold on to people. Hold on to negativity. He didn't hold on to any negative energy. Like you could get into it with Kirk, you could fight with Kirk. But like once Kirk kind of calmed down, it's like, this is so beneath us. Like, why are we even holding on to this?
I understand that. And then also, I had the privilege to actually watch, like, when the series would air, I got to sit there and watch it with Kirk, like, real time. And after episode end, he'd be like, yeah, I should probably call them, right? I didn't mean to really mean that.
Yeah.
So he'd call people, like, right away and be like, yo, I know I cussed you out today, my fault. I wasn't trying to mean that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Very genuine.
He really is. What's something about him that you feel people never got to see publicly about Kirk?
Maybe his struggle. Like he struggled a lot with, you know, family things that he had going on. He wouldn't bring it up. Like you always see a smile on his face, but like he deals with a lot of stuff internally, and like I feel like he felt like a big brother to everybody. So like he didn't really, you know, everybody can call on Kirk, but I feel like he didn't have anybody he felt like he could call on.
Right.
So like he took on everybody's problems and stuff like that. And I feel like that really probably weighed on him, you know? Like he wants to call me or call me. Like he called me every day. Like, he would never tell me about his struggles or anything. His calls to me were like, it'd be like 10 a.m. He'd be like, nigga, you won't believe what I did last night. And like it'd just be like wild scenarios and crazy stuff, that like good stuff.
Yeah.
Like wild things. So I think like me and him did, like on the side though, we do talk about like deep things with family and just like dealing with stuff. And I think he dealt with a lot of stuff personally that he couldn't necessarily feel like he could
talk to other people about.
Externalize. Yeah. And then he should have.
He should have, yeah. We got to that point.
Everybody would have supported him.
Yeah, like, I know. Yeah. Man, we all loved Kirk down real bad. He's a special person that is, his spirit is. But one thing I can say, Kirk's spirit is like literally gonna live on forever. Like he did something that a lot of people couldn't do, and that's like touch people in so many ways.
You know,
like,
I really like. I don't want to tear up or anything on the pod.
It's okay.
But yeah. Like
I'm trying to stop for myself.
Seeing like. I would see like a RIP post, but then like the comments were all just like, yo, like you made me do this, or you made me change this, or it was like a bunch of people like, I've been struggling with alcohol, but now seeing this, like I'm done. So like there's a lot of like, I'm not gonna lie, like hundreds of thousands of people like got touched by this, and I hope that he really did, like he did, but he did, had that super impact on the world and whatnot.
What's so this is a harder question, but what's something that, because I know you dealt with this, you lost your best friend, and in some instances that's almost, if not just as hard as losing like a family member, like a mom, a mother, a father, like a brother, a sister, because
I want to say like it might be harder. Yeah,
like that's your person that you confide in, and that shows up for you outside of family. And so I just want to ask you, like, what's one thing people say to someone that's grieving that really don't help? That you just really wish
doesn't help?
Yeah, like that people just constantly kept saying. I might have been guilty of this as
just
well.
Like it just takes time or something. Like you're never gonna forget that person. Yeah. Like there's so many things that remind me of them. There's like I think about them all the day, like all the time. Like I want to call them all the time. Yeah. Like I don't think like you'll ever get over that person. So it's like I would say the worst advice is like time will heal you. This is not one of those cases where they will.
Time heals all wounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just learn to deal with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What do you feel like Kirk, like experiencing Kirk as a friend, taught you about life?
Oh man, I mean, just being accepting of people.
Okay.
Like, he was very accepting of people, no matter.
Always was, yes.
Yeah, like no matter what.
One thing about Kirk, you could never be too eccentric, too different, too anything for Kirk. Kirk accepted all people, all shapes, all forms, all races, all cultures, all creeds.
Yo, people used to call me. All right, this is gonna sound so crazy, maybe. But yo, people used to call me like Kirk's dog. Like I used to I had nowhere to stay. I would be on his couch for months on end, and like he was like helping me out super amount.
Aww,
and then people were like in the group chat were roasting me, but he was like always like building me up. He was like, bro, no, you're funny, bro. I believe in you. You're gonna like do big things one day. So I would say like that is like crazy. Like he would just take in people.
Yeah.
He could have been like a bum on the street. I'm not gonna say like a random bum, but if he had a good conversation with you, he'd be like, man, come on, bro. We about to eat some wings. We about to go do this. Like, we're about to go grill. Like, he's not above people. He's a people's person. So he just taught me to really like, you're never above anybody, no matter what you got going on. Like, you know, like y'all are booming like season 2, season 3. He was like still on the street, like talking to homeless and doing different things, like shaking hands. Like, he was a great person. That's what I learned the most.
He absolutely was.
Being level-headed.
I think that, and then another thing about Kirk, and this is like a personal memory of mine. This is a personal memory of mine. Like he literally, like I remember that me and my son's father was going through like this thing at the beginning, not this year, it was the beginning of one of these other years, 2023, 2022, one of those. And like I really wanted to leave. Like I needed to get out of Memphis, and we were fighting, and Kirk was like, bro, just come down here. Like you and Max just come down here. And I was like, Kirk, like, I have a child. You want me and Maxwell? He was like, yeah, just bring the kid. And I was
facts. So, like,
and I was like, well, Kirk, I was like, bro, the only reason that I couldn't
I'll sleep
do
on the couch. I don't care.
Yeah, and like, what's so crazy is that the reason that I couldn't do that, I really couldn't do that was because like my son had therapy sessions and things in Memphis. So it was like I couldn't abandon all his therapy sessions. I was like, Kirk, Max got therapy sessions. Like I can't abandon him. He was like, dang, bro, like you can't do that here. And I was like, no, Kirk, that's not how it works.
So I'm saying, like,
I was like, Kirk, you can't just like transfer like physical therapy, speech therapy, like, not that quick. Like I ain't a Georgia resident. You know what I mean? Like, but I was just like, that's just to extend himself like that to me and my child. I was like, man, Kirk is he's such a special person.
Nah, he really is. Like, he would do anything for anybody, and I just hate that
he's not here.
I feel like when he needed people the most, he just felt like we couldn't be there for him in a way.
Yeah.
So,
what's a message that you would share to anybody that just lost somebody that's grieving right now?
A message for somebody grieving is, like, I don't really like that close. Yeah. Or just anybody in general.
Anybody that's grieving somebody that they lost that's close.
All right. So I would say like you need to get like an animal or like you have to
get
find
an animal.
No. All right. That sounded crazy. But like you need to find something to keep you busy maybe.
Okay. Stay busy.
Yeah. I would say stay busy because if you're just sitting at home alone by yourself, like you're going to be thinking like, dang, about this person all the time or whatnot. So I think like just get a new hobby or like if you had something on your mind that you didn't think about before, try that or just keep yourself busy because like you're going to be sad for a minute. Okay. At least I am. Like,
what's one thing that you feel like Kirk taught you about life?
I think he taught me that about peace.
Peace, yeah.
About peace. Like he met me when I was a pretty young guy. I was pretty wild. I used to like fight and whatnot.
You used to be fighting, Caleb?
I used to just be an angry person.
Really? I can't see that.
Yeah. I mean,
you don't seem angry at all.
I'm sin now. Shout out to Kirk. But no, he just taught me like, there's a lot more to life than just like being angry or being this. He's like, girl, you just gotta live in that moment and just enjoy it.
Okay.
He used to really tell me like you're only gonna be here for this day, this one night.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, enjoy that. Like whatever's happening, this is the last day. You can't go back tomorrow. You can't go back in the next day. Like enjoy this day.
Yeah.
So yeah, my answer is enjoy the day.
Seize the day.
Yeah.
Carpe the diem.
Yeah, something like that.
If you could send one message to Kirk right now, what would it be?
Can he like reply or no?
Yeah. Well, no. You know for certain he would hear you.
My one message would be like, the first thing that came to my mind was just like, nigga, pull up. Nigga.
Yeah.
But
come down from here.
But like, if I just have to send him one message for him to hear, I'd be like, bro, you are loved and missed more than you would ever think about. Everybody loves you and misses you, and I hope you feel that. But I hope he's also at peace.
I'm sure he's at peace.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's at peace.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's beautiful.
Something like that. Yeah. What would you say?
If I could send Kirk a message, and I know for certain he would hear it, my message to Kirk would 100% be that he really did have an impact upon my life. He's changed my life for the better. And God, like, I would just want him to know how much of a positive impact he had upon me. And that I see the journey of everything that we went through, right? Like how we started and it was rocky, and then how we finished strong, right? Mm-hmm. And I see that journey, and it reminds me to always have faith in people, and to know that who somebody is today is not who they're going to be tomorrow. And to always to always look forward to potential in somebody. Kirk grew so much. I grew a lot. Like when me and Kirk was like bumping heads in the house, he and I were both very different people, very, very young, had very limited understandings of how to handle each other. And I think that, like, as we grew and, he matured and understood the world better, and I matured and I had to understand the world better, and we had to maximize the gift that God gave us, which is this show. We came to a point where we understood each other better. And I think, like, I took so much time to myself to think about, like, where we started and how me and Kirk finished. And I'm so grateful that we finished the way that we did. And I think about, like, wow, like, me and Kirk could have held on to small things in the house that really wouldn't have made no difference, that wouldn't have mattered if he's not even here. Do you get what I'm saying? We could have held on to some small things. And I think that was one thing I learned from Kirk, is to not hold on to that stuff, because that stuff is small. Because, like, really, I think about, like, the arguments that we were having season 1 and season 2. Caleb, I can't even tell you what they were about.
Yeah, I mean,
we were arguing about chicken. I remember that.
Yeah, no. I think there's a bunch of those. Like, he would tell me that behind the scenes, but he'd be like, yo, like, why can't people just get it together enough to film a show? Like,
yeah,
no one really hates each other. All this shit is so dumb. Like,
yeah, it was dumb.
Like, why?
It was dumb. And so,
I ain't gonna lie, he wanted to fight Gus a lot.
We all wanted to fight Gus at one point.
He's like, when I think about it, like, the fact that all this shit happened because of whatever. And he's like, I really want to fight this man.
Yeah, but
I mean, you know me, bro. I love you, bro. But
yeah, we all wanted to fight Gus at one point. But I mean, Gus has also grown and changed and elevated, married, and have a beautiful wife that has mellowed him out. So I'm like, I love that. I love that for Gus. So I just that would be my message to Kirk, is for Kirk to understand the impact that he had upon my life. And, like, I take
everybody's life.
Yeah. But I don't know. I don't think I ever got a chance to ever really tell Kirk the impact he had upon my life. He didn't really know. I didn't get an opportunity because, when he got in the hospital, I'm thinking he getting out. Yeah. Like, Kirk sent me. Kirk was texting me in the hospital. He sent me a voice memo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no part of me.
I mean, he called me when he went in, and damn, should I share this? I don't know.
Do you want to?
I would say that,
share it, and if you feel some type of way about it, I can always edit it out.
Okay, so he had called me, like, way earlier that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then like my phone was on the charger or something, so I just got my phone on the charger. It was a FaceTime. I FaceTimed him back, and then he FaceTime. He's like, yo, wait, my fault, bro. Like, I'm with some ladies right now. Like, he was like with a bunch of ladies at that point, and I was like, all right, bro, you called me. I'm returning the call, and then he called me later on, like maybe like 4 or 5 hours later. He's like, bro, well, I seen his I seen his post. Mm-hmm. He had like posted like a 1 second video. He was like in a hospital bed. So I called him immediately and I was like, yo, you had just called me. What happened, bro? And I was like, you get hit by a car? Like, you were fine. Like, I just talked to you. He was like, nah, bro, like something's going on like with inside of me. And I was like, I don't understand. Like, are you good? Like, what's going on? He's like, yeah, no, I'm fine. And then that's like the nurse walked up right after he said that and was like, we got to rush you to ICU.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I seen his look. He's like, yo, like, are you being serious? And she was like, yeah, like, it's not that good. And then he was like I could see him, like, he's like, yo, I got to go, bro. Like, shit's serious. I was like, yo, well, call me right after, bro.
Did he call you?
No, I never got that call back. But I feel like it's a terrible way to end this podcast.
Yeah, it is a hard way to end it. Well, he sent me a voice memo. It was a couple of days, and unfortunately, I did not get a phone call for him because I did the same thing. I said, Kirk, hey, call me when you're good, when you could talk, because when they put the tubes down his throat and stuff like that, he couldn't talk anymore. Never heard. Didn't get to the phone call back, but obviously. We love you, Kirk. We ride for you. Kirk is literally responsible for this moment, right? If he would have never brought you in the house, I would have never met you. All of that. So it's a beautiful moment.
I got leg tattoos because of this guy. So
hey, I know Kirk had leg tats.
I would go to his sessions and he's like, bro, I'll just buy you a tattoo. Just come on.
I love that.
So that's a better note.
Yeah, but we're gonna end the episode. Okay. Thank you so much, Caleb, for coming by.
We'll do it again.
We're gonna do it again. Drop all your socials again so people know where to follow you and where to find all of your content.
Caleb Ant on any platform.
Spell it out.
CALEBANTANY platform.
Okay. Okay. And then y'all already know where to find me, Candice Renee. This is Candice Renee on Instagram and on TikTok. Pimp Fried Rice with a Y on Twitter, X, and Candice Renee Rice on Facebook. This is our first episode. Thank you so much, Caleb, for dropping by.
Yeah. And wait, drop questions for us for next time.
Absolutely. Please put some questions and some potential people that you would like for me to bring in, some potential topics that you would like to have me cover. And we in it. Bare Truth, episode 1. And it's only going to get better from here on out. This is my first episode, y'all. So it's gonna get better with time, like wine, okay? But love you guys and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.
Peace.